This is Making Moves, and we're 50,000 Rand to invest in a business. 11 entrepreneurs will come face to face with our panel of judges to pitch for this investment.
I'm not convinced on where you're wanting to spend the money.
Your business could be in line to win this grand prize and our Money in the Bank series. Your business could be operating from home, the streets, or at a fancy office, normally from a bicycle. Oksalayo, we are looking for you. Only 4 entrepreneurs will make it to the final episode to pitch for their investment. Watch Making Moves every Monday, 2 p.m. on SABC1, Mzansi for sure.
So as Touch Active, we do 2 things mainly. We do corporate wellness, of which we focus on gym administration and management as well in a corporate setting, and then also do personal training, of which we do personal training sessions and bootcamp training sessions as well.
Thabo, you have less than a minute left.
Yes.
Tell us what you want with 50,000.
With the 50,000 are split it in 2.
South Africa has the highest obesity rate in sub-Saharan Africa, with up to 26% of adult population considered overweight. A grim reality, isn't it? Kodwa-ke isikhona-ke imizamo-ke esiyenziwa-ke yona le nsizwa eneminyaka engu-24, uThabo Moya, ongumsunguli-ke yenkampani elaphayana-ke kule ndawo yakubo-ke eKriel eMpumalanga. Lo mlisa lona-ke usiza abasebenzi abakuyona le ndawo leyana ukuze bona-ke bakwazi ukuzinakekela ejim yakhe eyaziwa ngokuthiwa-ke i-Touch Active in Motion.
I'm Thabo Don, founder of Touch Active. We are wellness, fitness individuals. We do personal training, group training, customized eating plans and training programs. What makes us unique is we're a young, fresh and energetic establishment.
U5 o'clock ekseni sivuke ngovivi namhlanje ngiseKriel ngizohlangana nensizwa-ke yona ine-gym khona kule mine lena lana eceleni kwami. Mina naso sixoxisane kabanzi ngifuna ukwazi ukuthi kungani avule i-gym kuyona le mine lena. Ngemva lapho-ke uyazi-ke shalezi esidume ngazo ngizobe ngizivocavoca naye sixoxisana kabanzi ngezebhizinisi lakhe. Hlala uhleli khona sifunde kabanzi ngayo le nsizwa le.
So I'll just do a few exercises. We're going to do a tricep of what we call a core exercise.
Okay.
So what we're going to do, we'll do triceps, 2 exercises in one set.
All right.
So shy arm crunches, normal crunches, then shy mountain climber, and then shy arm leg raises.
All right, aswena khona. Yini into yakwenza ukuthi ube nothando for fitness ne wellness kakhulukazi le nkundla le nokuyona?
There's a lot of influences that I had.
Yeah.
You know, there's logos push us kamachita. We're just having fun at Jimini, and then little did I know, actually I'm growing a passion for this thing.
Yeah.
So because we're looking at Jimini,
Yeah.
and then I enjoy, I like my floating by training. I decided, no, I can actually make a business out of this.
All right, school sir. I-gym yakho-ke ngiyayibona ila kule ndawo lena-ke emayini.
Yes.
Kuze kanjani ukuthi ni-set up le ndawo la ikhona?
Okay, ukuqala kwami ne ngisho bengisebenza at a local gym in my hometown ngasekhaya. So ngasebenza lapha for about a year. And then after realizing that now I can make a business out of this, I started thinking of things, how can I impact my community ngendlela engcono, you know?
Yeah.
So I branched into corporate wellness, you know? So then I approached the minds and the power stations about corporate wellness. And then Exaru loved the idea of doing corporate wellness. So we're doing this as a wellness proposition, intervention, to build abasebenzi babe healthier. Because ngabona ukuthi there's lots of abantu abanemikhaba, you know, and which is chronic diseases, weight problems, you know, heart problems as well. So I thought, no, I can actually tap into that to build healthier employees and subsequently build a healthier community.
We got introduced in 2015. We know them as a management instruction team at Kriel Gym. They came and approached us and wanted to do some work for us. This fell in line with our former CEO, Sipho Nkosi, who promoted at the time the wellness program and having a healthy workforce. We started off as a pilot program because hence we know when we have a gym environment, people are eager to start but never ever continue. So we set a target for them and said, let's have in the first year at least 100 people registered at the gym. They've exceeded expectation. They've registered to date 173 people. We've got a good working relationship. They are a youth-based company from the local. And I think they're doing quite well at Matla.
Mfethu ngicela ungitshele ke usebenza nabantu abangaki la ekhaya mase senihlangene lonke ne-team yakho?
Okay, I have a total team of 7, but kunabantu abanginceda part-time.
All right.
With the boot camp and with the personal training. So basically, okay, with this one, Sirana C2. So I come in the morning and then usesi uyangena ntambama. And then mina ngiyaqhubeka ke go boot camp ntambama and do some personal training there. And then I also have an occupational therapist as well.
So I was invited to come join the team for a more female add-on because there was not much female representation in Touch Active. And so what I mostly do, I'm an occupational advisor. I just mostly deal with the clients that have had injuries. So then, because I'm a more therapeutic person, then I'd look at the people that are also maybe suffering from repetitive strain injuries from gymming. I find working with the team very easy, right? Because I think we mostly focused on one goal.
Ngiyazi ukuthi unobudlelwane or i-partnership nale gym.
Yes.
I-equipment le yafundwa ubani?
Basically, ngathi mangifika mina ngipropose le plan. And then they were like, no, we love your idea.
Yes.
Bazongaya everything.
Oh.
As long as I take care of the employees, they take care of me.
Yeah.
Yes. So go 4. Let's go 5, 6, 7.
Yes.
8, 2 more. 9. And out.
Akubi kakhulu. Abantu abezalana ke i-membership yala ekhaya ihamba kanjani? Angichazele kabanzi.
All right, you have a pay-as-you-go, ne? So that's a month to month. Let's say siba ne 3-month contract.
Yes.
Siba ne 6-month contract.
Yes.
Siba ne 12-month contract. So you pay as you go, isebenza kanje. So for every contract,
Yes.
so patala 150 is a joining fee. And then for all three, the 3, 6, and 12 months, we pay 100 rand ngenyanga.
Okay.
It's very cheap.
Why does the gym at the mine make the most money?
Because it's a stipend, it's a fixed amount.
Oh, it's a stipend.
Yeah, so it's just based on it's not based on how many people come in or come out.
You know, your choice of words is telling me that you're not in business and that you're employed.
Born in Mbalenhle, eMpumalanga, Thabo has always been a lover of life with a deep-rooted passion for family. In the midst of many challenges he faced growing up, he always resolved to finding solutions. Umndeni wakhe uxoxisana nathi kabanzi kusitshela ukuthi lo mlisa lona wayenjani esakhula.
My weaknesses. I had a weakness with alcohol and women. I used to be easily influenced by older women to do izinto ezingekho right.
Like?
Indulging in sin.
Inkinga ukuthi uThabo yena boTsheri bamncane vele. Ichama boy yambona nayo lezi nje isichamayo. Whenever mangivaya naye, I know mangihamba naye mall aboTsheri bosibheka vele. But I think it's a weakness which he manages better than most abantu.
Overcoming my weakness, ngasiza omunye umngani wami wabiza uMphathisizwe. He's also my business mentor. Umfundisi, you know. So through knowing him, ngumuntu wangisiza ukuthi overcome le nkinga benginayo. Through ama-cell meeting and going to church, you know. That's where ngabona kahle ukuthi yini kahle kahle into ebalulekile emhlabeni enokuthi umuntu wesifazane uphatha kanjani. So I think that's how I managed to overcome that.
Ngamkhulisa kanzima njengobaba vele yazi ukuthi uma singakaya esikolweni singakafunda abazali bethu vele azange basifundise ukuyapha. Mina ngaphuma standard 5 esikolweni. Okay, ngazama ukuthi ngimpush until grade 12. Ku grade 12 vele ayikhona nalo mfowabo naye wagcina ku grade 12.
Nenkathi uThabo aqeda imatric sangakhona ukumchubekisa because bekumele ukuthi ngibhadale irent, siza renta la endlini. Bese sahluphekanyana ngaleso sikhathi leso singafiki la sikhona manje.
I just found myself deep depression because I had to go to varsity after high school, but financial constraints zange zivumela then.
Beku rough, but azange siphela amandla. Both me and Thabo, we took off from la bagcine khona, and then sasibona ukuthi thina siphuma kanjani. I think uThabo ubone ku rough empilweni yami. Yena, he became a father to my kids, while mina azange khona ukuba itime, but then he was there for inqosi zami as well.
Financial difficulties besinawo ekhaya with my dad, abane pay cards, and my mama bengasebenzi, you know. And then it happened ukuthi ubhuti wami naye umuntu oziphandelayo, you know. So I would look up to him. I would go months without isicathulo. Things were so difficult ukuthi athenge iteki le 40 rand or le 60 rand was not affordable at the time. I could never forget that day. I think it was a Monday. Mangivuka ekuseni, prepare everything and go to school. And then this lady wangivimba, you know, aphethe plastic, kathi umfana wami ozala, you know. Wathi ngiphathele nawo amateki. And I think that was one of the best things anyone has ever done for me, you know.
Family comes first with Thabo. Thabo kusumuntu othanda ukubona, especially uma. Akusumuntu othanda ukubona umakhala or rasenhlungwini. Umuntu othanda ukubona wonke umuntu happy. I think abantu around yena maba happy, he's happy.
There's something that motivated me. Isimo sasekhaya besingasihle. So as a young man growing up, ubheka isimo sasendlini singekho right, you sort of compelled ukuthi wenze something because you cannot even ask, because mawuthi ucela imali yesinkwa uyazi ukuthi asikho, malayiko, you know. And then knowing which I can make 100 rand, or ngizokhona 50 rand, ukwenza imoto, I will know ukuthi I can contribute esimeni sasekhaya, you know, ngenze sure ukuthi isinkwa sikhona, impuphu ikhona.
Touch Active has been running for 3 years. Futhi ke bakwazile ukuthola ke umuntu ongabaxhasa ngokuthi bathole indawo enhle lapho bengasebenzela khona. Kodwa ke izincwadi ke zalo leli business ezezimali azikho esimeni esihle. Njengamanje uThabo se-studio sethu uxoxisana noOkela umchazela kabanzi ukuthi imaphi lama challenges lawa angaka avimba leli business ukuze lingakwazi ukuthuthuka.
Hey guys, this is Thabo the Don. I've just arrived at the Making Moves Studios. I'm here to meet Okola for my studio interview. I'm so excited, anxious, nervous, but let's do this, man. I'm here to make moves. Let's grow the business.
We live in a fast-paced society. There's hardly any time to prepare meals, so before you know it, bam, we resort to fast foods and takeaways. And as if that's not enough, studies show that we generally have poor sleeping habits. On this premise alone, you'd think that the gym business is undoubtedly profitable. Not so for Touch Active. Thabo, let's talk. Welcome to Making Moves.
Thank you for having me.
You are part of a 12.5 billion rand industry in this country alone.
Yes.
What's your stake in it?
It's probably less than 1%.
Sure.
Less than 1%.
Let's talk about that. What product offerings do you have?
Well, I do physical training, so
Okay.
I offer personal training services,
All right.
corporate training as well, for corporate gyms like for administration and so forth. Then I do customized eating plans and training programs as well.
How do you make sure that you specialize in these? I mean, because nutrition alone is very specialized.
It's very specialized. Okay, I really do not dominate in nutrition. I usually specialize in personal training, in fitness, and then I bring in a nutritionist
Okay.
as part to help out where we need help.
Okay.
Yes.
You don't own the facilities that you're currently operating from.
Yes.
How does this affect your business?
Okay, it really affects my business in terms of the location. Since I don't have my own premises at the preferred premises that I would have, it's really restricting me in terms of the influx
Okay.
of clientele that I could possibly get.
Okay. And how are you making sure that you reach your client?
I do promotional videos on a TV network
Okay.
from Exaru, and then I dish out some flyers and posters around there.
Who are you servicing at the mine exactly?
The mine employees.
Only the mine employees. So you can't get anybody from the public to come in and to be serviced by you.
I can. It's open to the public as well, but hence I said the location of it.
Oh, okay.
So it's quite far-stretched. I'd say 98% of people utilizing the gym is mine employees, and then the public cannot get there because it's like 20 kilometers away from the community. Yes.
You need to reach your market
Yes.
somehow.
As I've mentioned, is that I do a boot camp inside the community. That's where I try to reach more people in the community. And then I also utilize the current gym facility that's in the community to do my personal training services. And then I have like about 2 clients that I do personal training at their homes. Yes.
Okay, so you have different income streams, which ideally should have different margins, right?
Yeah.
What makes the most money? Is it the boot camps? Is it the personal training? Or is it actually the gym at the mine?
The gym at the mine.
Why does the gym at the mine make the most money?
Because it's a stipend, it's a fixed amount.
Oh, it's a stipend.
Yeah, so it's just based on it's not based on how many people come in or come out. So basically, if more people my job is to make sure people are coming in, and then I just get that stipend. It's a fixed amount, yes.
You know, your choice of words is telling me that you're not in business and that you're employed. Stipend is a word that's used to remunerate people for their services.
Yes.
Is that what you're doing?
I think because I'm going into as an entrepreneur, but then I found myself in a space whereby I feel like I am employed, but I'm still trying to find ways to still work on the business to grow it more.
Who exactly are you servicing and at what rate? In other words, how much in a month are you servicing your customers for?
Oh, well, I'm doing with the boot camp. We're looking at about 300 rand a month
Okay.
per client.
Okay.
That is 16 sessions a week from a Monday to Thursday.
Okay. Is 300 rand the correct amount that you should charge for that service?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, and how did you come up with the price of 300? And how many of those people do you have?
Okay, what helped me to come up with that price is that as per session, I'll charge maybe $250 per client on a personal training service.
Okay.
And then I looked at how much money am I making from one client a month. So I'm looking between 600 to 1,200, depending on how many sessions we have.
Yes.
So then I just, because it's just 1 hour, but it reaches more people.
Okay.
So the bootcamp makes about 4,000 to 6,000 rand a month. Yeah, pretty much so, yeah.
How are you going to grow the bootcamp? How are you going to grow your personal clients that you're servicing?
Okay, with the bootcamp, I will just need more equipment to be able to cater for more people at one go, yes.
And how are you getting this equipment? Because, I mean, that's capital cost.
Yes.
How are you building up these reserves? What are you doing to get that money in your business?
Okay, what I've done is I've invested a lot in their website.
Yeah.
So to make sure that there's people who can find me and reach me and get information, because we live in an information world right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, Mfethu, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you, ne?
Okay.
I don't see people going and signing up for gyms on websites. How are you going to grow your sales?
I think doing more activations, like free boot camps on a Saturday, to entice people to engage in a more healthier lifestyle and to participate in the boot camp as well.
Okay. How are you going to get funding for the actual capital?
I believe that's what I'm here for.
Okay.
Because I haven't really worked my way around that. As I've said, my mind has been focused on building the website and so forth, yeah.
We need to send you to a coach. We need to get you out of this place where funds are just not coming into your business. I need you to sit down with them and work through a plausible solution that can actually see you out of this place where you don't have a job. Okay?
I'd appreciate that.
All right. If Thabo doesn't scrutinize his business model and his growth strategy, he may never own a facility. I'm sending him to a coaching session to help clarify his strategy on how to survive and thrive in his business.
All right, my interview with Ukela was very interesting. She already pointed out things that I should be working on and what I shouldn't be working on. So I believe that with the interview and going into the coaching session, I would come up with a great growth strategy of how I can make my business thrive.
How many mines are in Kriel?
I think there were 3.
3 mines?
Yes.
You're running at the moment at 1 mine?
At 1 mine, yes.
Why haven't we sold this product to the other 2?
Yes, madam.
Business?
Growing.
Growing.
Yes.
Yeah. Which part of it?
The bootcamp is growing. And the corporate wellness as well is growing.
It's growing.
Yes.
You've got 3 different services. And to me, it's 3 different services targeting 3 different markets. And that presents a challenge when you're trying to grow. You know, it's like I feel, here's the business that you want to grow, but you have to grow 3 different directions that are not really working together at the moment. I'll tell you why. At this moment, you've got part of the business that is doing very well is the wellness club at the mine.
Yes. True.
Okay. So why are you not growing that?
What happened is, with the relationship we've built there, we manage and administrate their gym facilities at a fixed amount.
Yeah.
You know, and then we've also, it was on a pilot schedule. So they gave us 12 months to prove ourselves that we can do it, and then from there increase the prices that we charge them, of which that's where we are. We've exceeded our target markets, the KPIs by 70%. Okay. Hence, we got to get a rise from that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. But now, how many mines are in Kriel?
Mines? I think there were 3.
3 mines?
Yes.
You're running at the moment at 1 mine?
At 1 mine, yes.
Why haven't we sold this product to the other 2?
I've approached them, but they haven't really been interested in it.
Yeah. I feel at the moment, what I would like to really see, I would like you to really rethink the business model. I feel that it's a business that is still battling between what it really is selling to the client. I suspect that he didn't start where any entrepreneur should start. What is the problem in this community and what is the solution that I'm selling to them? He needs to sit and look back and say, what is it that they need and in which model can I be able to deliver that to these clients?
At the moment, the business model, you haven't integrated it to the point where the services flow. It sits in a way where I'm feeling that it's different companies that are doing this. And as long as we have that, we're going to have a problem with it. I would like to see you putting through a new model of how are you going to remodel this business and how do you add those services together to make it one service offering.
I was pretty much shocked about that. I need to remodel the business. But I understood his point of view, that everything must flow together as a holistic view of a healthy lifestyle, a healthy movement.
What are you planning to do with the 50,000?
Basically, I'll divide it into two. I want to spend most on the equipment.
Equipment, okay.
Equipment. I mean, by equipment, I mean functional equipment that will cater specifically for the boot camp.
Okay.
More especially for the boot camp, so we're able to cater for more people in one go.
How much of the money goes there?
I'm estimating around 35, 40.
Okay.
All right. And then not only just for the boot camp, because we're also doing fitness events.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So we obviously need equipment for the events.
Yeah.
So that we could push in a bit of more injection
okay.
into it. So yeah.
And the next part of the money?
That's one I want to invest it into the marketing.
Marketing. Okay. Good. All right. Here it is now in closing. I want you for the tasks tomorrow. I want to see the marketing plan. Okay, you need to show how are you going to market this business, because part of it in this sector is the marketing. How are you going to sell the idea? So things like education around nutrition and that makes part of a marketing plan. Make sure they are all in there and that. I want to see also the point of the 40K and that. Be very specific. What are you spending on what? Why are you spending on such a equipment? And what impact is it going to have on your business?
Yes.
Please, the biggest one for me, show in your presentation what are the problems you are solving for your client. If you can show what are the problems that you are solving for the client, then we would be able to look and say, is it a business that is scalable, that can grow, or is it not going to work in the long run?
Going into the pitch tomorrow, what I'll be focusing on is solving problems of my clients and not actually just selling what I'm doing. Ngiyaphila wena?
Ngiyaphila mntaka baba.
Yes.
Siphinde sikwamukele futhi sukolusha uzopitcha mntaka baba. Uprepare yini?
Okay, I took in light of what the coaches advised on me yesterday, and then I looked into the business model. So I'll try to best represent the business in the way I know how, and actually express where I want to take it, and hopefully they will love it.
Yebo baba.
Yes.
Mfowethu, asingasachithela isikhathi, ama-judges akulindile ngaphakathi. Ngikufisela inhlanhla mntaba.
Thanks a lot, my brother.
Yebo bhuti wami. Ungashona khona.
All right.
Done.
Thabo,
Yes.
welcome to your pitch day.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Nervous.
Nervous?
Yeah.
I want you to calm down, okay? We're going to give you 4 minutes. Make the most of it, ne? You're just speaking to us about your business.
All right.
Okay, let's go.
All right. I'm Thabo Moyo, founder and director of Touch Active. So Touch Active is a health, wellness, and fitness establishment. We established it back in 2014 after observing the unhealthy lifestyle habits within the workforce and subsequently the community as well. So as Touch Active, we do two things mainly. We do corporate wellness, of which we focus on gym administration and management as well in a corporate setting. and then also do personal training, of which we do personal training sessions and bootcamp training sessions as well. So that's more like in our community based. So what are the problems that we have identified in the corporate setting? In the corporate setting, we've seen that there's lots of obesity and also fatigue management, poor fatigue management in the corporates. And then there's, since there's poor health life choices that the members do, is that there's lots of absenteeism due to illness as well. So that's one of the major problems that we've identified. And then there's occupational injuries that happens in the...
Breathe, Tabo. Count down.
Okay.
Breathe in, breathe out. Keep going.
All right. We've also identified that there's occupational injuries that happen in the workplace. So since I'm based in the mines as well, I've seen that there's people who've got back pain problems, and also fingers, niggles on the knees, and so forth and so forth. I'm hoping that my intervention will come and put that to the rescue. And that there's high-level stress, especially for people who work in the offices, and also those in the production line of this corporate setting, especially for those in the underground, and those in the, what do I call it? At the workshops, yes. So we've come up with interventions as Touch Active. So those are, as I said, we do gym management and administration. So what we'll need from the employer, from the clients, is that they must just provide us with space where we can provide our training services and also manage and administrate the facility. So in the facility, that's where we would offer our job task-specific training. So for example, for a person who's always sitting in the office, probably they're suffering from eye coordinations and back problems as well. So we'd offer trainings that will best suit them to improve on working more productively.
Tabo, you have less than a minute left.
Yes.
Tell us what you want with 50,000.
With the 50,000, I've split it in two. Let me just go to the slide. With the 50,000, we split it in two. We're going to invest in the equipment as well in marketing. So I'll split it in two. Come on. The functional equipment will basically help us a lot in improving our bootcamp and in helping us accommodate more clientele, and also that will make okay. That will help us improve in the bootcamp in order for us to accommodate more clientele on the bootcamp, as well as using the equipment to cater for our events, because we do events as well. So that will help us to do the events we're going to do events in a quarterly basis. And also,
time is up, Tabo. Judges, any questions for Tabo?
Tabo, at this moment, you nervous, I don't know why. This is your business, you know it, just flow with it. You want to spend much of the money, the 39,000 rand on the boot camp, and the part of the business that makes more money, it's actually the establishment at the mine.
Yes.
Why do you want to spend much of your money on what is not making you money at the moment?
Since we're working at a partnership with the mines, it's contractual basis. So as Touch Active, we're aiming to have independence. So we don't want to depend on contracts for us to remain sustainable. So that is why I'm looking to invest more in the bootcamp and also still continue growing the relationships at the mines.
What exactly are you going to do with 11,000 rand for marketing?
The marketing will be split in two, basically. We're going to invest in social media marketing.
Okay.
3.5, we're going to run a campaign for a period of 3 months that will bring brand awareness for what the services that we offer and the promotions that we have. And then the 7.5 will go into purchasing software, bulk email, email bulking, or bulk email marketing, because we have a database of about 4,000 from the mines. So we want to distribute emails. Sorry. Right, we want to distribute emails that will serve information on our services that we offer and what benefits that it would have for them in terms of education on nutrition and health and physical training.
Are you only at one mine?
Currently, yes.
Okay. Is there opportunity to expand to other corporates and mines in the area?
Yes, there's a lot of
Okay,
opportunities
what's
there.
stopping you right now from doing that?
All right, since we got the contract with one of the mines, it was a pilot project for 12 months. So it restricted the payment plans that we had proposed initially. So that it forced me to actually work on the business, to commit for it in a 12-month basis. Then after 12 months, once we get the rate that we proposed, then I can be outside of the business and work more.
Thabo, thank you for that. We're going to ask you to leave as we chat about your business, your presentation, and how it is you use your investments.
All right.
We'll see you in a moment.
Thank you. The pitch did not go exactly how I prepared for it, but I think I recovered well at the end. I think I was too nervous. The nerves got the better of me. I didn't control the pace of the presentation, so I think that's where I lost it a bit, but I still feel that I've recovered well at the end.
Thabo's a very soft-spoken individual, and he was extremely nervous up there.
Yeah.
But that doesn't take
Lucas.
away from the
How is it
presentation.
me?
It's you.
I guess it doesn't take away from the presentation and the content thereof. So, content-wise, are we happy that he brought across his business well?
I'm happy. I'm still a little bit concerned that he didn't, he always stays away from the financials. He's not confident enough with his financials and he cannot present on them because he's not, and I think it goes back to the issue where we were saying he's not maximizing his time, he's getting this money from the mines and that, and he's not on the maximum of what his business can be. So he's afraid to talk about the money issue. Do I think he has got a great business?
Yeah.
Oh yes, of course. He's got a great business. I'm all sold about a healthy lifestyle and everything. And that
You should be. You should.
So my thing is that I look at it, yes, great business.
Yeah.
But he needs to appoint someone who can
Absolutely.
be able to open his eyes to the potential of this. This is what we can make in terms of money, and he will be able to push it.
Time,
Yes.
ngale ndlela lo pitch ngayo. Ucabanga ukuthi ame kanjani amathuba wakho ukuthi sikubone udlulela kwisigaba esilandelayo?
As I said, we're hoping for the best, eh? I think I still say I recovered well with the post interview after the pitch. So I think I still feel they understood what I was trying to present to them.
Yebo baba.
Yes.
The choice of his 50,000 is spot on.
Okay.
Spending the money on the equipment is not going to put him on the back foot.
Yeah.
It's only going to stand him in good stead at the end of the day because it gives him opportunity to be able to do so much more.
Okay. Lucas?
The 39,000 rand on equipment, on boot camping equipment, great idea. Boot camps are starting to work much better than gym facilities.
More interesting. Huh?
More interesting. You are outside the environment of a gym. People have developed something about the gym because it's a place of huge guys with loud noise, sweaty, throwing weights down and that. So if you're on a boot camp, people are more likely to go for a boot camp. The 11,000 and that in marketing, I like that he's dedicated 11,000 in marketing, but I am not convinced that he has looked at the marketing interventions correctly. So I think if at this stage, if he can get someone in to come and look at that marketing strategy and say, are you looking at spending the 11,000? Even if he takes 2,000 of the 11,000 to pay someone to make sure that the marketing is at the right
place.
Yeah.
If he doesn't do that, he's going to lose the 11,000 somewhere on something that's not going to work, instead of if he can lose the 2,000, use the 2,000 for someone that's going to maximize it and invest the 9,000 on it. So I'm not sold on the 11,000 of the marketing.
Yeah.
Yes, it is good that he spends it on marketing, but I don't think it's the right marketing for him.
Umungena ngale ama-judges wethu mhlambe bese bethi wena awuphumeleli awuyiphambili kwisigaba esilandelayo. What does it mean for you? Where to from here?
Now we're sticking to the original plan. We still want to grow the business as pitched, nonetheless. Yeah.
It's about ukuthi manje uyozwa imphumela ukuthi ithini wena.
Yes, sir. Let's find out. Let's find out.
You nervous about that as well?
Still.
Still are.
Yeah.
Hayi, Taka Baba. Siphuthwa kwemizwi asizwe ukuthi ama-judges wona athini. Mfowethu ngikufisela inhlanhla.
Thanks.
Akulula vele ukuma lapho pitch.
Yeah, of course.
Yebo
Okay.
baba. Ungashona kwa.
Thanks.
Tavo,
Yes.
you're very nervous for your pitch.
Too much. Too much.
We listened to the facts in your business,
Yeah.
and you know what? You've identified something that's growing in our society, which is people who are unhealthy, people who are not balanced in life. So there definitely is a place for you in the market, okay? Your facts are there, and you identify with workplaces, which is where people are actually getting stressed, you know? If you can get the convenience around going to gym, going to work, and working out schedule and time, I think you might have something going for you, okay?
Yes.
You know, I love your business because it touches on so many social ills, right? I do believe that you can partner with more people in the industry to widen your scope a little bit. Do you understand what I mean by that?
Yes, yes.
So I worked with a personal trainer before, if I could just put it into context, and it was a one-stop shop for me. I could get nutrition, I could get, you know, so many other elements. In society at the moment, there's a need for that. Okay.
Lucas?
Tabo, we've got the three tasks that you need to now go do. The first one is, we're not really convinced that the 11,000 that you are spending on marketing, you are spending at the right place in marketing. Do you get what I'm saying? Go perhaps engage someone who would come look at your marketing campaign with you and come up with a really solid marketing campaign, but make sure that it's a place where that money is going to get you the most. All right. The second one is medical aid. Go meet up with medical aid. I know you said yesterday that you are starting to talk to them and that, but go and, you know, talking is not enough. Go get commitments, start getting letters signed and that. You have got medical aids that are pitching for business with government, and they have to get their BEE credentials right. And the last one is the return on investment. Okay, return on investment on all angles. Number one, we'd like to see the return on investment for the clients, the the companies that you are selling your business with. Be sure that the return on the money they spend on your product, it's there. Look at the return on investment also from the angle of your business internally and that. So make sure that that is very clear, because we found that the business is not growing. You're a little bit afraid of your financials. And you're probably afraid of your financials, one, probably because you feel you're not making more, you're not maximizing your time. So look into that as well. Is the amount of time I'm spending on this, am I getting the investment, my return on that investment of my time and that? So look at it holistically and be able to show those in your business and that.
Tav.
Yes.
You ready for your verdict?
Yes, I'm ready.
You sure?
Yes.
We've decided to bring you back. All right?
Okay.
Well done.
Thank you for having me.
All the best.
Congratulations. We wish you all the best in your future endeavors, rather.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thanks. overall experience with making moves, it's been very overwhelming. I've taken a lot. You know, I've identified problems. I won't say problems, weaknesses about myself and the business, and already think of ways that I can actually grow in that and make it for the better.
Igama lami ngithobekani Martin Ngcobo, umsunguli wenkampani ebizwa ngokuthiwa Ingcobo Business Group. Esikwenzayo siqhamuke nendlela entsha yokwenziwa kwamalahle. Lapho khona sisebenzisa khona ukhuni lolo belisetshenziswa ukwenziwa amalahle ekuthenini ke manje sinqume into pieces ngoba le ndlela i-environmental friendly. Lana senza ama-instant light pieces of food. Uthi mawalayithi uwalayithe ungasebenzisanga uparaffin noma i-firelight. Usebenzisa umentshisi noma i-gas light ukuthi walayithe. Le concept yaqhamuka mzukwane ngo-2011 lapho khona ngaqala khona ngenza khona amalahle, instant light charcoal. Ngokuhamba ngivashela inkampani ezakha amalahle ngathola ukuthi amalahle ami enza kahle kunalamalahle abo, kwangigqugquzela kakhulu ke lokho. Kodwa ngabuka ukuthi ngale mangisebenzisa le concept le emalahleni ithanda ukuba expensive mangenza yona. Ngase ngabona ukuthi ngcono ngiconvert ngivesane ngenza ukhuni ngingaka convert to i-charcoal ukuze i-charcoal izozenzakalela ngasikhathi mangilayitha lezi inkuni lezi sengisuke sengizenzile. Okwamanje ngisebenzela ekhaya ngisimo sokuthi angakabi nemali eyanele ukuthi ngiqale ngivule umsebenzi ifed, kodwa indawo yokusebenzela sengiyitholile. Nenkuni futhi ngizithola mahala, ngizithola eSefontein Prison. Lo msebenzi ngawuqala ngisebenza ngingedwa. Ngasebenzisa imali engadlulanga ku 500 rand ngenza i-research ukuthi le concept ngabe izokwenzeka yini. Okwamanje ngiyakwazi ukudayisela abantu abawafunayo abangazithenga izinkuni ama-instant light pieces of food oba ama-bag asekhona ngo-2.5 kg aseyatholakala. Each bag ibiza 25 rand. iTala Bank ingisizile kakhulu ukuwina umncintiswano wayo. Isikwazile ukuthi ingirejistele ibhizinisi, yangivulela nebusiness account. Njengamanje kune monthly allowance enginika yona ekuthenini ngikwazi ukuthi ngiqale ngisebenze. Sengikwazile ukuthi ngithole umshini okuwona obaluleke kakhulu ekunqunyweni kwezinkuni ukuze umsebenzi ukwazi ukuthi wenzeke.
If you are an entrepreneur and would like to be featured on the show, contact us on makingmoves@sabc.co.za or visit our website